Welcome back, everybody. Sorry I'm not on screen today, but I'm doing this all by myself without the aid of Tom to do the videography. So I thought we would just take a look through the Oriental Trading magazine that came in the mail today, which I was always excited to get. Oh, let me turn this off. All right, so I thought we would also just do some chatting if anyone wanted to chat at all. I've got the chat room open on the side here. I can see all of your comments, but if nobody feels like chatting, of course, we can just look through the magazine as I advertised here, which I was actually kind of excited by this cover. It looks pretty cool. But let's go ahead and open it up. Now, I haven't looked through this at all yet, so this is going to be a sort of impromptu, off the top of my head sort of thing. Excuse me. But let's just go ahead and see. This says, "This is Halloween. Welcome to your one-stop spooky shop where thousands of unique finds are lurking around every corner at the best prices." So that is kind of true sometimes. I think they've got some really interesting props, and sometimes they do have good pricing. And there, of course, is the what do you call it? The octopus skeleton, which I got used in my pirate theme a couple of years ago, and he's always lurking around. But then, of course, somebody said, you know, obviously an octopus doesn't have bones, and then that just sort of ruined the whole thing for me. But let's see, what have we got here? We've got some candy assortments. All right, what is this here? I guess just more candy. We've got personalized coffin kits. That's kind of neat. Happy Halloween. What does that say? From the Millers, but I guess obviously you can get whatever you want. Door hanger treats. Halloween door hanger treat holders. Not really sure. I guess if you're not going to be at your door, you'd put them out for trick-or-treaters to take. Or maybe that's good for COVID. You know, you can refill it after each trick-or-treater. They can just come by and take their treats. That's an interesting idea. All right. Hello from Ohio. I see somebody's joining us. That's far away from Atlanta. Okay. What have we got going on here? Interlocking skeleton bone candies. All right, so that's actually kind of neat. Look, you can interlock the bones to make your own little skeleton, like my little skeleton pointer here. All right, gross out candy assortments. $20.99 for 71 ounces, 141 pieces. Not really sure if that's that good of a deal, but of course any sort of gross out candy is pretty awesome. All right, I think we'll get through candy soon. They usually have some interesting stuff here at the Oriental Trading Company. All right, let's see. Anything interesting on this? A lot of just candies, tattoo lollipops. Not really sure what that is, but that's kind of neat. Lollipop rings. This is Day of the Dead. I should get some of that for my party this year. All right, what else? Lots of lollipops, lots of candy, some fun dip. All right, we're bound to get to some good stuff soon, I guess. Unless candy's your thing, and in which case you're probably very excited as we zip through here. All right, I see someone joining us from Dallas, Texas. Hello, we have an office down there. I was just down there doing some work. I just came back from Tampa the other day. I spent the weekend down there. I was doing work, and then I went to the Howlo Scream and did a VIP tour. So we will be exploring or doing a video on that, show you what that was all about, coming up someday, hopefully soon. All right, what have we got here? Here's some non-candy handouts at pennies per piece, it says. All right, Halloween bears. What have we got? Little. I saw these. They sell these sort of gliders at the Dollar Tree. I put together gift bags last year with lots of just little things like that, and of course we got like 6 trick-or-treaters. I made 100 bags or so. Didn't go very far. This is kind of creepy and ghoulish and fun. Is that a witch? That looks like a skeleton, and there's like a Frankenstein. It's a paddle ball game. That's pretty neat. What is this here? Jumbo inflatable Halloween ghost. Only $17.99. Of course, how tall is this girl in this picture? Probably like 3 feet, so probably not expecting too much. All right, let's see. I'm kind of sorry if there's pauses in the conversation. I'm trying to look over every once in a while at the comments as we look through the catalog. I'm not all that talented, but it looks like, let's see, what are we talking about? Do people still collect Beanie Babies? Did they have Beanie Babies? I don't know. I was never collected the Beanie Babies. All right, what is this thing? Halloween grabbers. Oh, that's kind of fun. Different monster designs. Little snakes. That's kind of fun. All right. Here we have some pumpkin themed stuff. All right, what are we looking at? Looks like we've got some whoopee cushions over here. Pumpkin balloons. That's fun. Jack-o'-lantern Halloween assortment. Not really sure what's all going on there. Personalized Halloween mini bubble bottles. That's neat. Kids love bubbles, obviously. I love bubbles. 48 pieces is only 20 bucks. So I usually count for like 100 trick-or-treaters. We don't get all that many, but it'd be like 2 of those, 40 bucks. Everyone gets bubbles. It would make kids thrilled, I think. All right, let's see here. Little finger characters, stress toys, eyeballs, bouncy eyeballs. That's fun. What is this? A jumbo inflatable eyeball for $10. They used a couple of years back. They sold inflatable eyeballs at the Dollar Tree, and I bought a few of them. I was gonna like float them in my ponds, but I never got around to it. Okay, more paddle things, pirate coins. Let's see, 144 for $6. Now I bought a bunch of those again at the Dollar Tree. I think there were only like 12. Maybe there were more. I can't remember at this point, but you can probably get a good deal at the Dollar Tree. All right, more character whoopee cushions. We've got little wind-up toys. Let's see, footballs, brains. It's a brain-shaped splat balls. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it splats somewhere. And what is this? A coffin toy chest assortment. $20. You get 100 pieces per unit, and it looks like you got things like little rubber duckies, and I guess that would be these things here. It's probably some spiders and eyeballs, and who knows what all this fun stuff is. All right. Maggie says 100 is a lot of kids. I wish I had more. Sometimes I think, last year it wasn't very many. I think about 100 is about the most we ever get. So I would like to get more. Hopefully, you'd think, word travels around about your haunted houses. And in fact, our neighborhood, I know there was there's that like neighborhood apps that you can put in your neighborhood and talk to your neighbors. Can't remember what it's called offhand, but they usually list the haunted houses. So I got to list myself on there one of these years. Try and get some more business. All right. Make faces jack-o'-lantern slime. I love giving the gross stuff to the kids. Look at this guy. He's fun. What is this thing? Foam putty monsters. What is this? Is this just like some sort of weird, I guess, putty ball and you stick hands and things in it? I have no idea. But it's kind of neat looking. Oh, look at that. Halloween slime sucker skull toys. So I guess this slime can suck in and out of that little skull or this little face. How gross and fun. This is slime with body parts. High bouncing putty foam. All right. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I'll turn the page, glance over here at the comments, see what people say while you look at the page. All right. As an adult, I'd visit just for the display. I did that. We have one neighbor in the neighborhood across the street that puts on a huge display. And I went there one year and just walked through, and they, of course, insisted they give me candy, which I took, obviously. What is a square plush Halloween characters? A dozen for $15.99. The problem with this Oriental Trading, I think, is that they don't give you like dimensions and things. So like, how big are these little pillows? I would like to know, but I guess that drives you to their website so you can get more information. I like these little zombie characters, little plush zombies, I guess. Don't really know. I guess they just clip and hang on things. If you're going to do that, you could do bats. Have the bats hanging down. I like these little one-eyed monsters too. Cute. All right. Let's see. All right, moving on. We've got some nice big plushes here. Looks like a dozen for 20 bucks. That's not too bad. Ooh, a Wheel of Fate game. All right, what is that? Item K. How much are they asking for that? It is $17.99 for a prize wheel. That's not bad. You see these? I've seen these in the stores though. And let's see if I can get any. I can't quite read what any of the prizes are. The text is kind of too small and blurred, and maybe I'm just too far away, sitting on the opposite side of the camera here. But I like the games. We got some sort of bingo. What is this? A disc game? Is this like Plinko? And then a matching game, maybe. Spin a prize. Okay. This is bowling, I guess. And then, of course, the little beanbag toss. I love these little games. I put them out for the Halloween trick, or not the trick-or-treaters, but, we have that Halloween party, and I always put out as many little games as I can. Let kids play. Oh, what is that? A skee ball game. Of course, it looks probably very small, but it's only 20 bucks. What is it? Pin the peeper on the creeper. Sounds kind of funny, but I like the idea. Put the little eyeballs on them. This looks like it is a slime and ladders game. We have tic-tac-toe, trivia, scavenger hunt, scary sketches. Can't quite see what that last one is there. Mini playing cards. That's neat. I kind of want to get those for myself. What is this thing? Joke scratch-off cards, mini puzzles, and I guess some sort of other card game set. That's kind of fun. All right, what's over here? A skeleton puzzle scavenger hunt game. Okay, so you can like break up the little skeleton and hide him around, let the kids find him. A ghost dartboard. Jack-o'-lantern potato sacks. I might have to get those. They're $1.50 each. Of course, I'd have a party for the neighborhood kids jumping around like this. They'd fall down and I'd get sued, but oh well. Pumpkin inflatable body bopper set. Oh my God, I need to get those too. Of course, in my little party area, there's not a whole lot of room to move around, but give kids some of those. Let them go bop everyone. Push them around. It'd be fun. Boo toss. That's okay. Beanbag toss and a can toss. All right. I like the game assortment. All right. We've got some pencils and let's see, character pens. What is that up there? It's just some sort of monster. Looks like a swamp monster or maybe Frankenstein. I can't see from over here. And a jack-o'-lantern. A monster coloring book. I saw they had like activity books at the Dollar Tree this year too. I need to go and do a follow-up walkthrough because they've got a lot of fun stuff now. Of course, it's all starting to get picked apart. Spiral notebooks. Skeleton hand pens that glow in the dark. As a kid, I always loved getting the pencils, but then I would never want to sharpen them. Of course, I'm pointing at pens. The pencils over here, because I feel like once I used them, I never wanted to use them, so you never got to enjoy them. But if you had like a whole dozen, buy your kids just a bunch of pens and let them go crazy. All right. What else? We have activity pads. Lots of different kinds. What is this? Coffin invitations in a box. There you go. If you're going to have a Halloween party, you've got your little coffin. I love that. We once did a Halloween party using bones that you get out of, the bag of bones that you can buy at all the stores. And we physically wrote on every single bone all the party information. It took forever and a day. Right. Jack-o'-lantern stickers. Lots and lots of stickers. I want to thank Patchouli Julie, who I got a card from today, and she sent me some Happy Haunting stickers. And that was fun. All right, I'm going to look at the comments here right as I turn the page. So I hate leaving it in silence, but let me see. All right, pens. Well, Carrie, of course, is a sucker for the Halloween pencils, and she's 46. I'm not far behind, and me too. I have a whole bunch of them in my closet, my little cabinet over here. Of course, I don't like to use them because it's just my thing. I don't want to use them. All right, there are the rubber ducky assortments, but are they really Halloween themed? It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, you got characters, like there's a fireman, there's a, looks like a something. I'm not going to say. Okay, characters, not necessarily Halloween. In fact, a lot of this stuff kind of just verges in just to the fun toys. School treasure chest assortment. See, if it's safe for school, I don't want it in my Halloween giveaway bag, so we'll just move on. More buckets of fun. Look at this big assortment of stuff. Just buy that whole 1,000 pieces and just give it to one kid. Say, here you go. Happy Halloween. Okay, no candy, no problem. Let's see, what else have we got here? Rubik's Cubes, but not called Rubik's Cubes. Mini Bright Puzzle Cubes, I guess is what it's called. And I have never been able to solve those. I know there's I remember looking up the algorithms to be able to solve them, and I just never got around to trying to do it. Deluxe Halloween Treasure Chest Toy Assortment. Oh, something's binging over here. All right, back to this. What does it say? 51 pieces. It's got things like, I don't know what those things are. Some sort of bat on a stick. Maybe it's a glow stick. Spiders and what is that, a little football or something? Anyway, lots of fun stuff. Look how happy these kids are playing with their little bag of Halloween toys. And then, of course, every kid wants little glasses with the nose and mustache so they can pretend they're someone else. Right. Okay. Oh, I love this section. All right, so the trunk or treats. I've never done these, and I don't encourage the trunk or treats because that means less trick or treaters coming to my house. But they had some pretty good ones last year, so let's see what we've got. Here's just a Frankenstein one. That's all right. I guess this is just a monster. I like the roll of the tongue, the fabric there, and the little cones for teeth. That's neat. This is, I guess, some sort of under the sea with baby sharks. You could sing that all day long. All the other people parked around you would love that. Ghoul Gang Trunk or Treat. So this is just a bunch of Ghoul Gang, I guess. I don't know. There's a couple of Frankenstein. I don't like that it repeats. Like you got the same guy here and here and here and here. And that guy's kind of the same, I guess. I'd like to keep them all different if I could. Here we have, what is it, the Peanuts. And what are these? I mean, like these, what are those? They're like some sort of little ghosts, but how is that Peanuts related? I mean, I know that Charlie Brown had a little ghost costume, right, with all the little eye holes cut out of it. But who are all the rest of these people? I like the little Snoopy shadow, though. And this little fun stand-up decoration that we can do as a photo op. All right, let me see if somebody's answering. Nope, nobody's mentioned anything in the comments yet what that might be about, but let's go on. So here we have a just sort of happy monsters, little cat. We'll come back to that one. I'm not sure why this is here. It's just some sort of beachy theme, but I think this skeleton one is my favorite. Really stands out with the little skeleton face and the arms. It's got a little trick or treat and the bands. I guess maybe that one or the Frankenstein, just because it is so like in your face. Well, they call him Green Monster. The Green Monster kit's $51.99. Let's see, what's the most expensive one? The Peanuts one, $93. Oh no, sorry, Baby Shark is $156. That's this one. Guess it's got a lot to it. I wonder if it comes with the costume. It says there's 148 pieces to it. And let's see, the most affordable one, $20.99 is G. Oh my gosh, that was one of my favorite ones. $20.99. Not a bad deal. All right. Trunk or treat, how our holiday has fallen, Gareth says, and I agree. It's sad, but, you know, nobody can trust their neighbors these days. All right, what have we got here? Pumpkin, or Peanuts, great pumpkin backdrop banner. I'm a big fan of the backdrops. I like using them for my Halloween parties so people can take their pictures. And I will usually go and buy, like, the frame molding at the Home Depot and just, like, make a frame out of molding and hang it up. But I like to make it look framed. It's obviously not needed. Halloween tattoos from the Peanuts. You get stickers or tattoos or dog tags or just little cutouts. There's a Snoopy stand-up for $45.49. And a disc drop game. All right, $26. I love Snoopy. I used to love him as a kid. Obviously, I don't pay much attention to him now, but brings back all the childhood memories. You can get a Peanuts Halloween assortment only at Oriental Trading Company. 150 pieces per unit. And it's $36, looks like, isn't it? Just an assortment of toys. That's kind of interesting. All right, getting into the spooky stuff now. Let's take a gander at that for a moment. Let me look at the comments. Did Sally have a ghost costume on too? I don't remember. Let's see. Someone's asking if I can do a CVS store walkthrough. Well, I just went to CVS the other day and they didn't have anything out yet, so I'll have to go back again soon. I did a walkthrough today of the And That store, which is like the Christmas tree shops. That's going up tomorrow. And after that, we'll be doing another inflatable giveaway. But let's see what's going on in this page. So they've got a large posable skeleton for $50. But we did the walkthroughs at Home Depot, and the skeletons and the animatronics that you can get for just like the $60 range. You can get a lot more detail, maybe some movement, or something going on more than just a posable skeleton. So I'm kind of not thinking $50 is a good price point on skeletons anymore. I'd be more comfortable in like the $35 price point if it's just going to be a plain skeleton. This guy kind of looks like the thing we saw at Target a couple of years back when he was like the DJ or whatever it was, a little skeleton prop. But we've got, here's a pirate. Let's see, G. How much is G? Posable pirate skeleton, $60. So not awful, I guess. I mean, he's got a little bit of a costume piece here, and an eye patch and a hat and a hook, but that hook doesn't look very scary at all. Don't know what's going on with the yoga skeletons. I've seen those in several places this year. Not a fan. I mean, I guess if you're into yoga, but are that many people into yoga and into Halloween that they need the yoga skeletons? I don't know. My first thought was a bag of baby skulls might be a little cheesy, but it actually kind of seems a little creepy in this photo, and I like it. But all the baby faces look like they're the same, in which case it kind of loses its impact. Let's see, how much do they want for the skulls? A bag of skulls, dozen for $19.99. They look like they're decent skulls. I bought so many plastic skulls that I'm working on for my projects this year. I'm doing a wall of fluorescent skulls and boxes. You probably have seen them in the back of my videos a lot, but I'm doing a whole wall of them. And it's an endless painting process of plastic skulls. All right, what have we got here? A mermaid skeleton. So here, $90 for this. I have this mermaid skeleton, and I thought it was overpriced when I bought it at, like, I want to say like $60 or something. But you can definitely get her on sale. I've seen it a lot cheaper than that. All right. Dragon skeleton to go along with your mermaid, I guess. And of course the unicorn. Not a fan of the unicorn and dragons, but this two-headed skeleton is kind of fun. Look, he's taking a selfie. $70 for that. I'd rather pay $70 for the two-headed skeleton than 80 for the mermaid. But could we not just glue an extra skull onto our posable skeleton? One of these Dollar Tree skulls, maybe? Of course, the Dollar Tree skulls look a little cheesy, but once they're painted like I'm doing, it's not too bad. All right. So let's see, who else is talking? So Cobwebs and Candlesticks says Target has great skeletons for $40. So that's a good price point. Still, I'd like $35, but guess can't always have what I want, I guess. All right, here is an animatronic, I'm guessing. B, what is that? Mr. Happy animated Halloween decoration. $343 for this guy. I don't know. I mean, he's one of those that's got the little extra piece with the little crying kid in a box. We've seen these. I mean, it's getting to be saturated with the character holding the little baby, screaming. So not sure how I feel about that now. It was kind of fun the first time we saw it, but now it's everywhere. And they're so expensive, it doesn't make me happy anymore. All right, what is this witch? A animated standing witch, $51.99. Okay. Animated for $51.99. She probably only has light up eyes. But she's got a nice staff and it's got a creepy face. A nice look to it, I guess. All right. Spooky doll yard steaks, 3 pieces, $42. They are probably very short as well. Snake eye orbs, 9 pieces, $27. I like the assortment there. And that would kind of make a fun bowl, like on your coffee table, because I'm assuming these aren't huge. Kind of looks somewhat big, I guess. Again, we'll have to go to the website and get the specifics, but I like it. All right, what is this thing here? D is the animated haunting ghost trio Halloween decoration, $280. All right, what does it do? First of all, this ghost and this ghost look like they have the same face, so that upsets me. This ghost I actually kind of like, at least. It's got the sort of big frown face, which is nice, but they better all like move separately or something for $280. But I'd like to see it in person. We need an Oriental Trading Company store, I guess. All right, what is H? H is just another bag of bones. So we were just talking about that earlier. So $40 for a bag of bones. K is $20 for a skull vase. That seems about right. All right, I is a standing singing skeleton. He's probably 3 feet tall, even though it doesn't say. $47. All right, what is J? J is the black cauldrons. Okay, those are a set of 3 pieces for $25. So it's kind of hard to tell from this picture, but I'm assuming you get a set of 3 different size ones, I guess. I don't know. Skull is kind of pretty with the little butterfly and the roses. All right, what is N? Is N is a life-size Cyclops Halloween skeleton for $52. All right, another guitar-playing skeleton for $21. He looks really small. He's only $20, $21, so he's got to be tiny. And this little monkey eating an eyeball, I like that. But the little monkey guy will run you $20 too. All right. They have a lot of props this year, I guess. All right, so hanging animated dragon is $50. The skeleton yard decor, $21. Mini Halloween headstone yard stakes for $10. D over there is the animated standing reaper Halloween decoration, $260. All right. He looks like he's a little oversized, so if he's like 8 feet tall, that might be okay. But it says animated. I'm sure it's just his eyes. It would be nice if his weird-looking mouth there did something. It might. I don't know. These witches look very Grandin Road. $72. That's kind of Grandin Road pricing, too, for little yard stakes. All right, F, large spider Halloween decoration. $32. G, crawling creepy woman, $46.49. Love the eyeball orbs. Look how creepy those are. 9 pieces per set, $30. All right, I and J are Gristle and Griselda Gagley decorating kit. 2 pieces, so you can get both of them for $145 or $84 each. So this guy looks a little, I don't know, I don't like his hair. Look how tiny their hands are too. They both look too young, I think. That's a problem. She looks like she might be like 14, which maybe, I guess, appeals to the audience here, but I don't know. And he looks so short. There's something about his proportions that just bothers me. Okay, K, what is that? A Wolfman for $62. L is a standing and shaking pumpkin for $52. M, animated singing scarecrow for $146. And N is the animated hanging Halloween owl. That's neat. I don't know what it does, but I don't know that I've seen something like that before. Especially if you were doing like a psycho motel theme with all of your stuffed birds all around. That would be a neat addition. This guy's kind of cool. These guys look a little bit odd too. I mean, pumpkin's okay. You can't go too wrong with pumpkin. But there's something about his face here that just looks cheesy, like this guy. They both bother me. All right. What's left? All right, I'm going to turn the page back here. Is this? Someone was asking what was the bat guy at the bottom left. Are we talking about this guy maybe? G? Did we talk about the animated crawling creepy woman? It was 46.49. This was a spider here. So not really sure what we were talking about. Oh, was it the bottom right? This guy. That's the guy we just talked about. I guess I just got trying to catch up with my comments, so I apologize. Let's see what else. So Pixelated Pumpkin says when they were little, the Oriental Trading magazines were their first introduction to Halloween props and animatronics. How awesome is that? It's like a blast from the past, I guess, right? Trip down memory lane. I remember getting the Oriental Trading magazine too when I was a kid, so this company must have been around for like forever and a day. All right, so what have we got here? A is a ghost yard stake with LED light for $20. No. B is a hanging mummy for $23. C is Mr. and Mrs. Rot. All right, so you get both of them for $180. They've got a good appearance to them as well. The man looks a little small. I think he's probably 5 feet based on past examples, and he's got this, you can see his stake there that holds him up, and that bothers me with the guy props. They need to do some sort of like dual stake system where it goes up both legs, because I'm sure that these legs are probably just like hanging pants. He probably doesn't even have feet. That just irritates me, because I have a prop very similar to him that I got from Grandin Road. That's my little vampire, and it's exactly like that. It's got the stake that just comes up the middle, which at least it's disguised because it's got the cape in the back, so it kind of blends into that. But again, no feet. You have to add your own shoes if you want it to look any semblance of realistic. All right, going on. We've got the Floating Witch, $103. Home Depot has some really awesome, well, they've got a really awesome witch this year. So it's a lot. I don't know how much the witch was over there. It's probably comparable, but I suspect this one is maybe not quite as cool as the witch from Home Depot. You know, her mouth moves and she's got a book she's holding that lights up. Just all around pretty neat. All right. We have a hairy spider for $30. There's a spider web, a house-sized spider web for $21. And then H is the animated jumping clown for $135. So this looks small. I wasn't expecting much, but it says it's jumping, and it's kind of pricey. So I'm curious to see what that does. It jumps. Huh. Does it just kind of like raise up suddenly a little bit? It's hard to tell. We may never know. Does anyone in the comments have one? We'll have to find out. All right. Eyes, a John Doe, kind of that dead body that I guess sits up. I've seen that for sale a lot online. I've never actually seen one in person though, so wonder how cool that is. All right, this guy's kind of creepy, honestly. We've got another witch here though first. That's J, $60 standing witch. This guy is called the Standing Animated Reaper for $42. And you know, it might be kind of hard to see sometimes, so let's just bring that into the camera. Look how creepy that face is. I guess it's supposed to be like a skeleton, but it kind of looks alien, kind of monsterish. I love it. All right. Where were we? What is this guy? M? Snoring skeleton in a hammock. Okay, I've got to give it to them. That's a bit unique. $26. He looks a little flat, a little lumpy, very kind of DIY, but it's funny. I like him. All right, the animated skeleton and dog Halloween animated decorations, $136. This I like. This is the kind of sort of creepy Halloween-ness I expect. He's got that sort of Jack the Ripper, old-timey look to him, holding his lantern and his dog that looks angry. It's just spooky and fun and scary. This witch has a nice face to her too. Let's just bring that back in again so we can see. Look how evil that witch's face looks. I love that. All right, and she is only $60.49. I would say if there's one thing I was going to buy from this whole catalog so far, it might be her. Look at that hat too. And for the price point, $60. I like it. Wow. Keeps going and going. All right. What are these? A plush skeleton pillows. Okay. $73. Got some vintage signage. Now they want $49 for this. And I would say like absolutely not, because you can see that they have this stuff everywhere. And what's the difference between this and the stuff you can get at like the Dollar Tree? The only difference is the artwork, and this is not that nice to justify that much artwork or that much price difference. I made some of my own silhouette cats before using a Martha Stewart cutout design. So how much do they want for these? $39.49 for a set of 2. I made 3 of them with some like 1 or 2 pieces of wood that I got from Home Depot and a free design. So that was like $7. And it's not that hard when you get like a little, I don't even know what you call it, a little router thing. I don't know what it is, but it makes cutting things like that very easy. All right. G is a, what is this? The animated tapping peeper, $60. Okay, I was going to wonder. I have one of these that's the Witch as well, and it was about that same price too. So I don't think it tapped very well, and I didn't like it, and it didn't work for how I wanted it. I had to give that away one of these giveaways. All right. D is the spider cocoon. I like this. It's got this little creepy skull in it. You can't get enough spiders. I love decorating with spiders. They're just all around creepy. But the spider cocoon is $20, $21. All right, this is what I was looking for, honestly. H is a clawing zombie groundbreaker for $36. I'm trying to get a bunch of groundbreakers and little zombies this year because for those of you that are following along, I'm doing a Day of the Dead theme. But that's what I keep telling everybody. It's Day of the Dead, but really, it's Day of the Dead. So all of the zombies are coming out to enjoy the Day of the Dead. All right, what is I? I is the hanging Medusa with lights and sound for $25. I wonder, it's just lights and sound. I've seen the Medusa like bust that has the moving snakes in her hair. That's pretty cool. If this one had moving snakes in the hair, I would get it in a heartbeat and make some sort of theme around it because that's a good idea. All right. Witches around a cauldron. We've seen things like that before. I like the hands coming around the tree. Let's see. That's L. What is that? $10.49 a set. Yeah, I'm sure we could get some hands. I think I'm just taken by the green color. We can get cheap hands somewhere and just paint them green if we wanted to. I think I have this or something very similar. This is M. It's called a Zombie Groundbreaker Stones. But it's really, if this is anything like the one that I bought, it ended up being just like this plastic mask type material that you stuff and sit on the ground. It's horrible. I hate it. It doesn't look good at all. I don't recommend it, even at $11.77. Okay, now I know we're getting into the Grandin Road type stuff. Look at these faces. Are these not exactly what we've seen from them before? That's D, character face pumpkins, but $20 each. They don't look quite as finished as I think we've seen in other stores, but or Grandin Road, if I'm thinking of that correctly. But it's so similar. I mean, that face is practically the same. But these look like they're almost like wooden and carved. All right, we've got some banners and a pumpkin train. How much is that? Be $25. All right. How much is the banner, by the way? Okay, $30 for that banner. I had someone send me a banner like this once. Not quite that pretty. No offense to the person who sent it to me, but like that's definitely a DIY kind of craft thing. Even if you're not too crafty, I think that's something that you can make yourself. I have always wanted to get one of these boo breakers where it looks like the ghost is coming through the window. They want $40 for this, and I know they sell these, I think at like Michael's. I want to say they're not that expensive, especially, well, that's 2 pieces for $40. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of want to say they're like $15 each. Okay, G are just some LED ghost yard stakes for $20.99. And honestly, people, go to the Goodwill, buy some sheets, make your own. That was the first thing I did when we just moved here. Is I did the sheet ghosts around a tree, and it was fun and easy to do and cheap. But now I make them out of just the plastic tablecloths that you get from the Dollar Tree. They actually flow a little better, and in the wind they flap around. And I use a little pale pumpkin for the head and just cover it. And it works really well. I had to do a tutorial on that one day, but honestly, anybody could figure that out. All right, we've got some ghosts. What is this thing? I is the cute standing animated ghost for $36. It says cute. It must be one of these tiny 3-foot tall things. Doesn't look like it's all that big. M, what is that? Character hanging decorations. Okay, it's kind of cute. J is a spider pumpkin push-ins. Okay, so you got these little spiders that you can just push into your own pumpkins. I like that. And that was, how much is that? $10.49 for a dozen. That doesn't seem too bad. I like that. I like this guy too with the little mouth. I've seen them. Where did I see something almost exactly like this? It kind of looks like it might be Target, I think. So what do they want for it here? L is $13.49. Not a bad price, I guess. Oh, we can get our personalized tombstone. Of course, it looks like it's just sort of like a flat, not like a real tombstone, or even like styrofoam real tombstone, but just one of those sort of cardboardy ones that you can stick in your yard. N is a countdown prop for $10.50. I love my countdown props, but that one's not too interesting for the money, I guess. Okay, crafting kits for your pumpkins, $5.99 for 12 pieces. I'm not really sure what that exactly refers to, but I like getting those little crafty things that you can get at Target in like the dollar section, or I think it's like up to $5 or something. But they usually have interesting pumpkin kits. Here you can make some face masks and get some pumpkins by themselves for $10. 3D haunted house craft kit for $20 makes 12. Unit makes 12. Anyway, these things, I've done a lot of videos of similar projects in the past from those kits you can get at Michael's that are like little styrofoam things that you put all together. They are so hard to put together. It takes me hours to do something a little kid's supposed to work on. There's no chance at all a kid would just be able to do that. All right. I like the little frame you could do though. It's a little crafting fun. All right, Halloween jewelry, because who doesn't want that? I like the little Day of the Dead necklaces though from a party. Skeleton mermaids. Black spider bracelets. That's actually kind of fun. Nice change of pace from the spider rings. In fact, the spider rings over here look like they've got jewel tones or jewels on them now. You can get little eyeball rings too. Slap bracelets, I think we all know what those are used for. Okay, what else? Costume ready flare. All right, get a little hat. Look at the little pirate hat. That's kind of fun. And the wigs and pumpkins and little fun things. All right, but is there anything that we must have? Not seeing anything that's really blowing me away. Glitter temporary tattoos. So you can get not only a temporary tattoo, but one with glitter embedded into it, I guess. That's different. Okay. Now trick-or-treat bags. I like this pumpkin here. It's actually kind of striking. All right, what are these glow-in-the-dark tote bags? A dozen for $18. Ghost drawstring bag. These are big. What are these things? Okay. It is where is the number? I guess this is I don't know what I'm looking at now. Are they these things here? Halloween characters, funny sayings. I mean, these are just bags, I guess, right? It kind of looks like they're wearing them, but I guess they're just holding them out. Oh, it's the perspective that was throwing me off. It's like, are they wearing this bag? But clearly they're holding it. Okay, I am getting very tired. What time is it? We've been at this for almost 45 minutes, I guess. Okay, I should probably get get a move on, get through this magazine. While we glance at this page, let me look at the comments. All right. Someone said, NJ said, my favorite YouTuber. I'm assuming you're talking about me and not someone else that you were talking about in the comments above. I'll take it. Why are you using my Dollar Tree hand from the back of my touch? My Dollar Tree hand, my skull. I love this little guy. My little skull hand. He's a great pointer. Okay. Okay, who else is on? All right, let's move on. So, skull-shaped goodie bags. Those are fun and attractive. Eye-catching, I guess is the word I was trying to find. I like these favor bags that have a little cat head on them. And these little ghosts have a little boo handle. I like that they're getting kind of creative and at least doing something a little bit different. I went and bought my bags already from the Dollar Tree. They were just, of course, little sugar skull bags. So I should find something a little more interesting. Maybe we'll find something on this page that's interesting. We've got some, what are these? Just tablecloth rolls? What is that? Is it a tablecloth or is it something you put on a tablecloth? Like just a protective roll? I don't know. And that's the problem with Oriental Trading Company. They're not very detailed. I do like these glasses though, but you know that's just plastic. It's a dozen for $20 and it's kind of fun and cool, but I don't know. It seems plasticky and cheap at the same time. All right, get your printed balloons, of course, we pointed out before, but now what is this? Is this the creepy cemetery archway? $94, but I like that it's got the tree and the tombstones, and you know, everyone likes to walk through things that have, you know, the little streamers on them, and there's a little moon. I assume that's part of it as well. I love that. You could stick that in front of your door. Who knows what you could do with that. Now we've got some backdrops, as I was telling you before also. I like the backdrops. So this is a 3 pieces per set for $20. Is that, I guess 3 pieces, 3 of the same? This one's a haunted cemetery backdrop. This one's a Dead Sea backdrop. I love that. That would have been good for my pirate theme not too long ago. It looks a little cheesy with the blue hair, but I love the sunken ship in the background. That's a good image. I like the zombies. So $20-ish. I buy them. I mean, again, what are these made out of? We don't know. I buy backdrops every year. This year I bought some Day of the Dead ones, but you get them for about that same price, and you get the fabric-y material or vinyl, and you know you're not going to get like the cheap plastic backdrops you can get from like the Dollar Tree that won't last very long. So you can get them on Amazon is my point, and it'd probably be a little bit better. Glow in the dark for pennies per piece. So like glow in the dark spider rings, necklace, monsters, eyeballs, etc., etc. I feel like we're almost through. All right, so a couple more pages to go. Let's see. More glow in the, oh, that's fun. Glow in the dark skulls, mini buttons. These are kind of creepy looking. What is that? H says hairballs. Light up hairballs. Okay. They're creepy, and I can see, like, if you were a little kid, you'd scare your little sister with that or something. All right, I is the light up skull necklace, which you have to squeeze to light, I guess. Oh, look at this guy. Look how much fun he's having with his glow-in-the-dark light-up things. As a kid, I loved these things. That was the best part about Halloween. You get like one glow stick a year on Halloween. You snap it, and it glows, and it was just like the best thing ever. And now you can just get them anywhere. Go to the Dollar Tree again and get them. You can get a whole pack of them for $1. It's just not the same. All right. I don't know what this is, but this is not Halloween. We're moving on. All right, you want it? You have it. So they've got some costumes too. You can be Buzz Lightyear or Elphaba, I'm guessing. Barbie and Ken. Oh, look, you can be one of these blow-up T-Rex guys or a ghost. But who, of course, doesn't want to be an avocado? And that's okay. So now that I'm looking at that, that's very... that could be kind of inappropriate. All right, but Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, that's more appropriate. All right, so I guess that brings us to the end of the catalog. The back cover, Halloween sale, go online, up to 50% off. So that was this year's Oriental Trading Company. Let's see. I will look at the. I'm going to look at the comments here for one last time to see if anybody has anything they want to chat about. But otherwise, I guess that's pretty much it. Thank you, Jace, for the avocado emoji. I'm going to think now. I got to look that up. Is that something? So the best thing says hello. Thank you. Hello, the best things. Blast from the past. All right. But I want to thank everybody for joining me on this extra long live video. I didn't intend to go for 52 minutes or so. I thought it would just be a no more than half an hour, but I appreciate all of you that stayed with me this long. And I guess that'll do it for tonight. So maybe next time we'll try and do one of these chats where we actually can chat more instead of, looking intently through our catalog. So until then, thank you everybody again, and take care, stay safe, and happy haunting.